Hi guys, I'm back. No, really. I swear, it wasn't my fault. My live stream faded away. Like, like I did. I faded away. I couldn't help it. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it on purpose. Let me get over here to YouTube and grab my live feed and share it back onto Facebook and let people know I'm back. Uh, I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. Here I am. I'm live and I'm back. And hopefully y'all can hear me and my feed is strong again. Uh, Live, baby. There's my live feed. There it is. There it is. Over on the Facebook. Let's say technical difficulties, but I'm back, weirdos. Right? And then we'll do some pasting. We'll do that there, and then we'll paste and paste and let that boot up. And then we'll check in. Where am I? Well, I'm in Elsinore Brothers studio, of course. And then let me see. Well, how am I feeling? I'm feeling confused. Confused. And posting. All right, people. I'm back, baby. I hope you find your way back to me. I really do. I hope I'm clicking on the live feed that is correct. That is not the live feed that is correct. So I'm going to go up and back and up and back. I'm trying to find me on the TV here so that I make sure to check my sound. So you might hear a double here on my sound real quick as I check my sound. Well, let me go ahead and turn it off here and see what I sound like.
The sight of a bunch of cockroaches is enough to send chills down near
the way that it attracts customers. And if that doesn't whet your appetite, we might mention that it also involves 50 tons of creeping, crawling concrete.
So I guess that was my fault. I hope that at some point here I've actually been heard this morning. So if not, just to recap, I've had technical difficulties this morning. I am back. We are having a 100 subscriber drawing. No purchase necessary. Enter the word drawing into the comment bar to be entered into today's drawing. When I get to 10 viewers, I will hold the first drawing, and then etc. I was just sitting here listening to a piece of That's Incredible, the show from 1980 that we watched this morning. The sound was a little askewed when we were watching it, but I just checked, and it appears as though the sound is good in the playlist. So if you want to watch That's Incredible on the playlist, please go to the playlist, and the sound is good there. It must have just booted up wrong when I was playing it this morning. So I am back. Sam stuck with me through the technical difficulties. He wants me to continue the story about him, even though he hates me telling that story. But I am back. The morning show is officially over, even though it was cut short from technical difficulties. We're going to call that one a wrap. And we are into part 4 of the 100 subscriber telethon this morning. And that just means that at some point, if we get to 10 viewers at the same time, we're going to give stuff away. So stick around for that. That'll be a lot of fun. It is totally Television Tuesdays, so we've been sitting here talking about television, right? Earlier, we watched, before the technical difficulties, we watched an episode of That's Incredible. That's Incredible from 1980. And I had not seen that episode. I thought I'd never seen it before, but it turns out that I have seen that episode, and I must have seen it back in 80 or 81. But I remember seeing that episode. We got to one point where they were talking with the twins who were separated at birth and then adopted. And that right there, I was like, oh my God, I totally remember watching this. You know, totally. You don't remember, you weren't there. Sam, my buddy. I hope you're watching this on a big TV so you could see Sam here. He's such a cool guy. He will sit here like this with me for hours while I'm on the computer, while I'm doing my show, while I'm sleeping. Yeah, he's a good buddy. At some point, the house is going to wake up. The missus is going to come out, want to drink some coffee, eat breakfast, yada, yada, yada. I'm going to want to eat some breakfast. It's a telethon, so I won't be leaving you, but I will be putting the camera on a dog in a chair or a lava lamp, or I will be putting something on for you to be watching while we're here. And then I will be keeping track of what's going on via my phone so I can see the viewer count and see anybody entering the word drawing into the chat box there. So, this is live. It is live. It's my home. It's my home studio. So anything could happen, really. We've had knocks at the door. We've had crashes and booms and bangs. People going, holy hell, what the hell's going on? Oh, I'm sorry, you're live. And we've had dogs running amok, right? So anything could happen. I've had phone calls. I've had to answer the phone, do chat messages. So that's cool stuff. I did my telethon broadcast last night after my nighttime nonsense and nostalgia portion of the telethon. And I got a call from Bush, and was reminded that it was open mic night, and once again it slipped my mind. I'll probably make it no, I won't make it next week. Oh, I'm going to that concert next week. So that'll be 2 weeks in a row. I'm going to have to get him that drum set Sunday so that he has it for Monday. Because it really needs to be out there. You know, you got guitar, bass. Why not a drum kit? Just in case, right? Even if nobody uses it, it's there. There's the option of using it. I wish I could have gone out there last night and brought the drum kit. My plate is just so full, you know. It is Television Tuesday, so remember to go to Roku and check out, I was going to say H.P. Lovecraft, right? But that's not it. It's Sid and Marty Krofft. Everything from Sid and Marty Krofft is on Roku right now, so you can find all of their stuff, all of their shows, right down to Bay City Rollers, right? That's just classic. I remember watching the Bay City Rollers in the morning with Robert in Woodland Hills, California, at George's house where we lived for a short period of time. I sprained my ankle jumping off the roof trying to be Superman. I shoved a branch into the side of my leg, climbing in a bush, trying to peek at my cousin in the shower. We used to swing on a fishing line. We used to swing action figures down like they're flying, right? I remember playing on the sidewalks, playing Hot Wheels. Yeah, Woodland Hills. Totally. Back in the day. Well, back in the good. I don't know where I was. I just went off on a tangent, got lost. I better do a bong hit. It'll take me back, I swear. So totally Television Tuesdays. Woodland Hills is where I first saw the Bay City Rollers Saturday morning special show. And of course they have excerpts from and guest appearances by elements of the Sid and Marty Krofft shows. There was also the Sid and Marty Krofft like super show or something. It was an hour long, and they had little 15-minute episodes of some of their best stuff. You know, they were goofy, weird, acid trip, mushroom trip shows, but I still enjoy watching them today. I really get into that. I gotta turn this air conditioner on. I'm starting to get the sweats here. There, remote controls, man. It's awesome sauce. Okay, Sam, there you go. You comfortable? I don't want to squash him, or he'll want to leave. But I do want to be heard, so let me know if I'm not loud enough, and I'll turn my mic up. It's just that when I get in close to it, it's then all of a sudden I'm too loud. Let me go ahead and turn it up, and I can sit back a little bit. There, how's that? Now you can hear me, and I'm back here. I'll try to remember to turn it down when I get closer. Well, people, it's 8 o'clock here. Usually I'm just ending the morning show, but due to technical difficulties, it got ended early for me. I hope that at some point people make their way back for the telethon, because this is billed as telethon part 4. And I'm just going to try to hang on until nap time. I'm going to reach a point when I probably will decide either tonight or tomorrow night just to go ahead and say, okay, we've got enough. We've had enough viewers over the telethon. I'm going to go ahead and draw the names. And then I'll pull the names out of the first bucket, which has got like 100 names or so in it. And then we'll empty that and we'll throw in the few names that we have from the word drawing being entered into the chat box, right? And that'll give somebody a really, really good opportunity to be a winner. All right. And we're giving away vintage stuff. stuff that's been hanging around in my house needs a home, needs somebody who's going to put it up on a shelf or in a frame and enjoy it, right? Or use it. Like if it's an 8-track or a 45 or something, right? I've got a great collection of 45s. You just have to get with me personally, and I will curate a little gift pack for you if you win. So if you show up late, enter the word drawing into the chat box, and that puts you in the mix. Right now there's only 3 names in this particular contest. So look at that, one finger's gone wonky there. See it? One finger's gone wonky. That's arthritis for you. That's arthritis for you. Straighten it up. Wonky. Yep. The bones, man. It's all in the bones. Looks like the live feed is still strong. Looks like I can go for a little while, and then the local speed goes woo, and I fade, and then it just won't rebound. So starting and stopping a show is not my ideal for presentation, but this is live, and I'm dealing with technical crap that's beyond my control. So every once in a while I'm going to have to say, hey, I'm back. Anybody there? There's crickets. Sam hung it out with me. He stayed with me until I got back. At some point, somebody can say, hey, finish that story about how you found Sam, and then I'll finish the story. I think I stopped telling the story right about the time I noticed the live feed said, doo. So it shouldn't be difficult to get back to that. I was pretty much wrapped up with the story. He's been with us ever since. And he is the best guy. He has turned into the most awesome dog. You know what? Especially since we got him snipped, which I didn't want to do. I wanted to keep him fresh, and then eventually try to get him reproduced, right? I really wanted a baby Sam. And we got to the point to where we brought Big Face Bessie home, which I think she's still outside. And she's not fixed because from what I understand, she has cancer in the uterus and she can't be operated on, or she can't be fixed for some reason, for medical, technical reasons. So she has to stay unfixed, right? It's kind of a bummer because a couple of times a year we have to go through that. Now when we first brought her home, it was hell on Sam. He was unfixed and he went nuts. When we brought Tootsie home, she was fixed and Oliver went nuts, got very possessive. So we got him fixed. That cured him. We thought, oh, we're going to have to do Sam. And we did. We got him fixed. And he changed. He became such a loving, friendly family dog. He is the master of the house now. He takes care of everybody. He's sitting here because he knows I'm frustrated. He knows I'm emotional. I've got emotion. He picks up on it. He comes, he hangs out with me. Between the two of us, we learned how to do hugs and kisses. So when he's up for it and he's feeling it and he's excited, he'll come and he'll put his paws here on my shoulders, and he'll lean his head into my neck and give me hugs and lick my face and give me kisses. And if he jumps up into your lap, you can ask him and he'll do it to you. And he just loves everybody. You know, if you're outside the fence, he don't like you. If you come inside the house and we're with him, he's the sweetest guy in the world. Even Tootsie, she was a chicken, scaredy cat, didn't like anybody, hated strangers. You try to grab her and she'd run. It took us hours to catch her when we brought her home. And a perfect stranger can come in the house and she'll jump right in their lap, look at them, and throw her head down on their chest. Right? She is so lovable. She's retired now, so she can open up. She can be normal and be free. She doesn't have to be in charge of anything. She's retired. and she's awesome. I love our dogs. They're so cool. I hope the sound of the air conditioner isn't bothering you, but it was starting to get a little, I was starting to get the vapors. I was getting the sweats. Jeez, what are you talking about? It's due to all the coffee. Right. I know it looks like I've got a little pooch of a stomach here, but I really don't. It's just the angle of the shirt, right? There's the underdog here. Have no fear, the underdog is here. There's no need to fear. Underdog is here. What was in those pills that he was taking out of his ring? I think it was fucking speed, dude. I think he was doing amphetamines. Cross tops, whites, caffeine pills, bennies, whatever you want to call it, right? Were they yellow jackets? Is that were those amphetamines? Benzedrine? Who put the Benzedrine in Mrs. Murphy's Ovaltine? I don't know, man. I don't know. But man, she's whack now. She's whack. She's wackadoo crazy. Yeah. How about a mixtape? Would somebody like for me to make them a mixtape? If you look right up over here, where am I? Right up over here. That right there is a Sony receiver, but above that there is a audio cassette player recorder. Dose, man. And then above that is a 8-track recorder player. And then of course the reel-to-reel here, which comes in multiples in my home. I gotta let Big Face in. Be right back. Hold on, people. Stay here, Sam. You're right here. Stay on camera. Here, Bessie? Bessie, good? Okay. She likes to sit right next to me on the ground. She's a wackadoo dog, but I love her. She's the sweetest thing in the world. Very timid and shy. Of course, I can't take her for walks because if she sees another dog or another person, she wants to kill them. She's like, who are you? Why are you coming near me? Stay away from these people or I will kill you. I will eat your face, right? So it's like, whoa, dog. She's a serious watchdog. When people come over, if I don't go over and introduce her to them and shake their hand and make sure that they get engaged with her personally at first, she will sit and she will watch them and she will be ready to just kill them. I have to literally keep my eyes on her because if she doesn't know that you're friendly, then you're not. Period. End of story. She has to know it. You have to let her know that you're okay. And so I have to, come on in. This is Bessie. Say hi, Bessie. Bessie, this is my friend, Bessie. Shake their hand. Touch her with my hand so she knows it's cool. And then she's the sweetest dog in the world. She won't leave you alone. She'll sit there and put her head in your knee and just look at you and say, pet me. I love you. Pet me. Ask anyone that's come over. She won't leave you alone. She looks scary as hell when you walk in. But after she gets to know you, she will not leave you alone. She's awesome. And she's laying on the ground over here. What's up, Sam? What? No, come here. Come here. It's just the trash man. Because it's a trash man. Whoa, it's a trash man. All right, so stick around today because this evening, Nighttime Nonsense and Nostalgia, I will be holding a drawing for sure, regardless of what's going on, either during Nighttime Nonsense and Nostalgia or shortly thereafter when we start the I'm just going to call it, when we start the last portion of the telethon this evening, I'm going to call it part 5, barring any more interruptions. Let's just say that. Pardon me. Can you hear Big Face drinking? Get in the chair, Sam. Come on, up. Come on. So this evening we'll be holding the drawings. And stay tuned, because I feel like I'm going to be playing some live music here this evening sometime. Probably after Nighttime Nonsense and Nostalgia, I will start once again the prime time portion of the telethon. So between 6 and 10 is the prime time slot. And I will be doing both drawings tonight at some point this evening when I get a lot of viewers. Hopefully I'll get to 10. And I'm going to play some songs for you. I might even play my new song, if I can get that moved over from my editing computer to my graphics computer. I'm not going to show you any video, but I will possibly either play that song for you live or play it with the added harmonica and bass. I'm going to say we're probably going to play live, because I haven't done any live music yet. There's the trash man. Here goes the trash man. Don't hit the tree. I think he hit the tree a little bit. Alright, Sam is wanting in a room to go into bed, so let me put him away. I'll be right back. Don't nobody go nowhere. Such a goober. Such a goober. Alright. Hey, we're back at Cinco. We're back to 5 viewers at once. Of course, I'm cheating because 2 of those viewers are me. One over here and one over here. So I'm cheating. It's my contest. I can cheat. I can make it easier on you. If we get to 10 before this portion of this morning's telethon is over, then I will be pulling more names. I will be pulling the friends list names out of the bucket, right? And I will give more people the opportunity to enter the word drawing into the comments, and that will enter you only one entry possible. No purchase necessary. You don't have to be watching to win. You just have to type drawing into the comments, and I'll put your name down and at some point contact you and say, hey, you won. What do you want? I got a bunch of crap. What do you want? What do you like? I just did it because I got tired of hearing you say enter your name in the drawing thing there. I don't want nothing. Just shut up already. Shut up already. And you know what? That's okay. If you don't want anything, that's okay. But I got some cool stuff. If you got a record player, I got some great records, 45s, 78s, 33 and a thirds, long plays. I've just got a ton of stuff. And because there's so much, I can't use everything. I can't just sit here and hoard it and go, mine, precious. I have enough that I can share. And that's my whole purpose. You guys are sharing your time to come here and subscribe and like and watch and stuff. And you know, I want to say thank you to my friends, and you're friends now. You hang out with me, you talk, you're a fly on the wall, you know a lot about me, right? So we're friends. So I've got a bunch of stuff here for my friends, and when you're ready, I'll send you guys some stuff. because I like to share with my friends. I want to share. I get so much stuff to share. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. So on the morning show, we watched That's Incredible. The sound was askew, but I checked, and it just booted up wrong when I pushed play. It's fine in the playlist. The sound is fine, so I can leave it there. Go and watch it again. You'll enjoy the hell out of it. I'm going to try to find a couple of more of those episodes. I'm going to upload a couple of more of the Delta House show, which is the show that they fashioned after Animal House, the movie. I'm also right now holding on to 3 episodes, or a couple of episodes, of many that I can get a hold of a specific show from the early 1970s, a docuseries. And I'm really excited about the possibility of bringing that to you next week. I have to create the video, upload it onto YouTube, go through the copyright checks. At some point, That's Incredible may be flagged by somebody, ABC or somebody, and it may have to get yanked. But at this point, it's viewable. So if you want to watch That's Incredible, do that. Delta House is there. All of the episodes of Delta House are available by going to the Totally Television Tuesdays playlist and finding the episode of Delta House that's not from me, but from someone else. You go to his channel, subscribe on his stuff, and watch. He's got all 13 episodes there, right? So there's that. And because this is a community, I don't mind saying, hey, go over there and watch that guy's stuff and share and like and subscribe, because it's important to keep all of this kind of going, keep its longevity. So there's that. It's getting just about breakfast time. Yeah, of course, it's after 8, and I've been up for 4 hours now and haven't eaten a gall darn thing. So I am going to put something on here for us to check out for a minute while I scrounge something up out of the fridge. Out of the fridge. Out of the fridge, I've got to get some food. I've got to find something to eat. Yeah, whatever that's going to be, I don't know. Find it quick, yeah? Starving. Probably a half a bagel, preferably lightly toasted this morning. Of course, it'll be dry because I still haven't gone out to get groceries. Damn it! I should end the telethon at some point this morning with time enough to go to the store and come back and take a nap for this evening. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Maybe my wife might come out and say, okay, let's go to the store. And then I'm gone, people. The only thing that really will put this show or this channel on hold is family stuff. Going to a concert, doing something with my... We got to take the dogs down and get their nails trimmed. If that's going to happen this week during the show, it's going to happen. That's just the way it is. Now the evenings are my own when it comes to the show. We're done doing everything for the day, and I can sit here on YouTube as long as I want during the evenings. My broadcast day will usually end around 10 p.m. so that I can wind down and get a couple of hours sleep. And then the broadcast day begins at about 4:20, 4:30 in the a.m. So it's a pretty good chunk of the day. Anything could happen during the day, as this is an example of, right? I could have technical difficulties and have to come back a couple of times, or I might be on for 4 or 5 or 6 hours non-stop. I've done that before. I've done a 6-hour plus show. It's been a while, and I tried to cut it down. I was like, oh, I'm going to do a 3-hour show in the mornings, and that's it. No more long shows. Let's cut it down to 3 hours. Let's get some routine going. And one of my routines is trying to eat breakfast after the morning show. So I am going to go over to let's go to YouTube. Let's pull up my channel, and let's find something from my channel that we can watch for about 15 minutes. And let's see, Brandy, are you there? Who's watching? And then I'll have an idea of what I can choose. Videos. If I have some family watching, then I'll go ahead and put on something of a familial nature, something with my father in it. So I'm almost inclined to play the slideshow again from Vietnam. Those are great slides. Oh, have you seen the slides from Vietnam? Have you watched that video yet? In the playlist or in the video collection? If not, I will play that, or maybe even if you have, I'll play it again. So let me know. I'm going to be grabbing something to eat. I want to put something on, and it lasts about 16 minutes, and it is the slides from a father's time in Vietnam. So if you'd like, I'll put that on if you have time. Yes, you have seen it. So type in "seen it" if that's the case, or yes, you want me to watch it, and we'll go there. I need a specific answer. Sierra Madre pictures, please. Oh, okay. Let's see. I don't have a slideshow set up. I will dig those slides out and view them with you. How's that? But I'm going to have to eat something first. So for right now, let me go ahead and play photos from my wife's phone. And we'll watch that. This is about 4 minutes long. That will give me time to watch, or rather toast a bagel and come back. All right. So I hope you enjoy photos from my wife's phone, which were taken over last year, I believe. No, a couple of years ago. And there's some graduation stuff in there as well. All right. So let's watch this, and then I will be back to watch some Sierra Madre slides with my sister Brandy. Okay. Here we go. And it's got a lead on it. Here we go. All right, let's watch this. I'll be right back. Well, that was perfect timing. I'm back, and I got a half a bagel, lightly toasted this time. So all right, yeah, let's give me a few seconds here to dig out some slides from Sierra Madre Canyon back in the day. Let's see here, open up a file, go down to the external hard drive, come down to another hard drive. Let's see, what do we got here? External hard drive 2. And files, I'm going to say HAL 9000 or SAL 9000. Let's go to SAL 9000. Pictures, pictures, and ooh, that's a lot of pictures. I have thousands and thousands of pictures from starting back in the 20s and 30s. Most of my pictures are from the last 25 years with my wife, because we've been taking a lot of pictures. And of course, the kid gets to the age where it's like, stop taking pictures, and then you're banned from taking pictures. Okay, so that's not the hard drive. Let's go back here to HAL 9000, and isn't that cute? Pictures and thousands of more files. Legoland. Just so much stuff. Family pics. No, that's not it. Oh, family slides from 1967 to 1968. Okay, 3 of those files are from Vietnam. Okay. So we are going to go this one here. I'm going to rotate a few of these because for some reason they're not correct. So let's rotate, rotate, and then when we watch them, they won't. We have to tilt your head to the side. Okay, 2 more to go. Rotate, rotate, and last one. Rotate, and then okay. Testing, testing. Is this thing on? Check, check. What's going on there, Bubber? Brandy, are you still there? I'm ready to start a slideshow here and talk slides, if you are so available. I am starting in May of 1969, so we're looking at just before you're born. So let me know when you're ready, and I will boot it up. My comments are slower than what's going on here. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But I am ready, and I will start one slide here. All right. Ooh, it looks like my house is awake. So the ambient noises you hear will be the sounds of my wife cruising around doing stuff. All right, I'm ready to start this slideshow whenever you are. So Brandy, if you're there, let me know. Say, I'm ready. Ready, Freddy. And I will start, and we'll kind of buzz through, and I'll kind of hold, and try not to go through them too fast. And then I will be joining you down here as usual, and I will be sitting here enjoying my breakfast snack. I do have the Sierra Madre slides ready, so just let me know when you're ready and I'll push go. And we're off and running, baby. We got 5 viewers here. I'm cheating. Say ready. Just give me a ready or a thumbs up. That's my brother Robert. In fact, Brandy, if you're there, why don't you send Robert a message and have him join in? Or maybe Michelle. She'd probably get a kick out of this. Right? So yeah, let me know. Let me know when you're ready to go. I'm going to come out of the comments here real quick and then go back in. Okay, there you are. You're ready. All right. My comments were a little off. Okay, we got 6 watching. You want me to wait and try to get in touch with Robert or Michelle? Or, nah. I remember growing up seeing these pictures. And what I remember distinctly is, why were there no pictures like this of me? Right? What am I? What am I, a redheaded stepchild here? I never got the cool photo shoot. Of course, this was probably Grandma taking him to J.C. Penney or something, or Kmart. You know, let's go to Kmart. Yeah, cute is an understatement, right? But the neat thing is, you look at pictures of the old man, the same age, and they look very similar. The old man's a little darker, a little more ethnicity in his appearance. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. It was probably Grandma. She had an affinity for doing the grandma thing. But yeah, great. Uh-oh, football time. Too funny. Uh-oh. Yo, baby, what's up? Yo, hey, baby. Yo, baby, baby. Oh, yeah. Look at the hand down on the telephone receiver. I mean, not the receiver, but the... Yeah. I looked too much like the... like whoever fathered me. I mean, that's why I didn't get any respect from Grandma or aunt or uncles or anybody. I was the redheaded stepchild. But if you look at Robert's hand on the phone down there, his hand still looks the same. He's still got the same hands. It's crazy. Oh, look. There's Robert. And there's me. I'm a year old at this point. Not even a year old. It's May of '69, so I haven't even gotten to my first birthday yet. And this would probably be Altadena, California. Yeah. We lived in that neighborhood for a brief period of time. Oh, there's a little better. Look at Robert's face. Who the hell is that? That don't look like me. What the hell is this guy? And if you look at me as a baby, I don't look like anybody. I don't look like fucking anybody. I look a slight resemblance to my mother in the nose. That's it. That's it. And not to mention the fact that everybody in my family has brown hair and brown eyes, and I got like almost white hair and friggin' gray blue eyes, right? Like my grandfather, you know, or some surf bum, right? So I don't know, man. I'm still on the fence about all this. Hey, Gypsy. So this is when we first got Gypsy. Okay, so we're living in a house. My father is a veterinarian assistant, and this dog gets hit by a car out on the street. It's a neighbor's dog, a policeman. This is a retired police shepherd, and she keeps jumping the fence in the neighborhood and killing cats. And one day she gets out and, well, I don't believe that. I'm going to say Hazel. So she gets out, she gets injured. Nobody in the neighborhood can pick this poor dog up who's injured. And my mother goes over and grabs this dog, brings it in. My father, who she hates at first, takes care of the dog, tends to its wounds and stuff. But that's how we get Gypsy. And look, there's Robert, my brother, and our cousin Elaine. And I'm going to assume this is Easter. Easter Sunday. We got some bunny rabbits and a black hole. Look, it's another dimension trying to poke through here. Oh my God, no way. No way! I don't know where the hell that is. I don't remember. I was barely there. Elaine, she's so cute. She has the same face. She has exactly the same face as does Robert. I mean, look at those faces. That is just too much. Too much. Who's in the window here? Is there somebody in the window? Is it a ghost? Oh my God, no! Oh, there's Opal, Grandma Opal. Crazy Sioux Irish lady. She didn't like me too much. There's 7 people watching. Enter a drawing into the comments. Hello. You have to do that. If you don't do that, then you're not entered into the next one, man. Totally. Yeah, that's Grandma, the old man's mom. There's Mom. And there's me and Elaine. Of course, Tina. There's me and there's Tina, because she's tall, of course. Well, in a dress, but she's taller than me, even as a baby. And there's Mom. Closer to her natural hair color, right? And then you look at me. Yeah, something weird going on there. Oh, look at those slippers. Oh. Oh. Tina, that face. Oh, that's too much. Woo. That's cute. That's just adorable stuff right there. So we're getting there. We're almost to Sierra Madre. I thought these were pretty close. But look at that. Look at those days. Uh-oh. Check this dude out. So this is right out of Vietnam here, right? This is 69. So he's just a couple of years out of Vietnam here. Looks like Andy. Or Andy looks like him, right? That's funny. Got that same facial expression. There's Gypsy. Gypsy the dog. Stuck with us for about 10 years, even though she was already an old dog when she came to us. She was really old. And she came to us and stuck with us for another 10 years. Tough guy. Anybody still there? Anybody still watching? Should I go on? Or did somebody leave and they're like, oh man, he's going on without me. Because I'm going on. Huh. That's me and Robbie. I think it's me. Yeah, that's me. Because you can see the bags under the eyes even then. It's like, I can't sleep, man. I can't sleep. Good. Good, I'm glad you're still there. What is that, a flower? He's got a flower. He's got a flower. Nice. Oh, there's a good picture. Wow. Did Robert take this one? No, there he is. Well, he must have learned it from whoever's taking these pictures. Because, man, Robert used to take some horrible pictures. His thumb was in most of the pictures. All right. Now, these are just old crappy photos. It's like that photo right there. Like, I gotta poop. And then Robert's looking like, man, he's gonna poop. Let's get out of here and let me go over and yeah, so I'm sitting here eating my bagel. Let me scoot through another file here in September of '72. I think this is like right about Sierra Madre time. Yep, so this is Sierra Madre here. Make sure they're all facing the right direction. Everything looks good, and Brandy is frequented in this. So there we go. All right, let me boot this up. Oh yeah, Robert's really starting to look like Robert. And he's sitting here next to Brandy on the porch. So Brandy's 2 years old at this point. Here we go. Wow. Where the hell am I? At 2 years old, people are like, what the hell's going on? About 3 years old, you're starting to go, I'm starting to get the hang of this. I remember my daughter saying at about 4 years old, literally, word for word, I'm starting to get used to you guys. Where the fuck did that come from, right? I'm starting to get used to you guys. It's like that's something an alien would say who's come down and taken over possession of a body, right? I'm starting to get used to you. Wow, that one threw me. That one totally blew me away when my daughter said that. It's crazy stuff. Yeah, the Sierra Madre Canyon house was it was a hunting cabin in the Sierra Madre Canyon that a guy had built after World War II to leave the city and drive out into the country and go camping and hunting before there was really much out there. Looks like Robert's missing some teeth here. He's got that funny smile. So he built this cabin, and then in 72, 71, 72, pardon me, my parents rented it for, I think the rent was $70 a month that they would put into an envelope and mail to his P.O. box. They never saw that guy, never talked to him. If they were late with the rent, they never heard about it. Yeah. So we lived in that cabin till 1974, 75. I guess we'll see on these slides here, because these slides are dated year specific, and then I arranged them in the order of the numbers on the slides when I scan them. And Brandy, you're more than welcome to a copy of these slides. Robert, I sent him a copy on a thumb drive. He was supposed to copy that onto his wife's computer and then send you that thumb drive. And when I talked to him about it, he said, I got those pictures on a thumb drive? Really? When did that happen? I'm like, you fucking doofus. If you're there, Robert, that's all I got to say. So there's Robert and Brandy again. I, being the red-headed stepchild, am probably set off to the side. Don't get in the picture, damn it. This one's for Grandma. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just not. We just, a couple of years ago, went to this cabin. I sound funny because I keep eating, right? There, now you can tell I'm eating. We went back to this canyon and walked up through this neighborhood, and it hasn't changed much at all. A lot of the places have new paint. It's been gentrified, but most of the real estate is the same. There's a huge, giant 2 or 3 story structure where our cabin used to sit. And the bridge that goes across the wash is now privatized, and you have to have a code to get in. No, he's got to mail you the thumb drive that I gave to him. That's the deal. You have to take that thumb drive. And if he doesn't, I'll send it in a box of stuff with you at some point. But he was supposed to do that years ago, before the old man passed away. I gave them, I sent them out. And then never talked to him again after that. That was it. And then, but yeah, he's got to just mail you the thumb drive, what he was supposed to. Uh-oh, someone had an accident. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Yep. She got some on her little keds there. Look at Robert's little shoes. What is he wearing? A Converse? Yeah, no worries. I'll get them to you at some point. This whole area looks pretty much the same. It really does. I know that while we were there, one of these houses burned. But then it was rebuilt while we were there, I believe. Totally. The Willie's wagon and the old man's motorcycle. Yeah, I remember they had a moped too that they had wrecked on at one point. But I believe this was a Yamaha. If anybody can tell by the side tank here what kind of motorcycle this was. I don't know what that says. Something California, right? It's harder to read the closer you get. Pitch in. You know what? Let's see if we can find this. Does that say Washington? Let's see if we can find this license plate and see what happened to this Jeep. Wouldn't that be funny if it was Lankus, Kathy Lankus. Yeah, I looked down real quick and I'm thinking, Connie Lankus. Oh, Kathy Lankus. Yeah, Kathy Lankus. I totally remember her. Redheaded babysitter lady. She lived near Bailey Park. Bailey Park is still there, the trailhead for the Sierra Madre Trail. It's still there. When we went to Sierra Madre Canyon, we went over there and sat in that parking lot, and I think we had lunch or something. I know I sat and got high. But we walked all through the canyon. We went to Mary's Market. I searched for a Yoo-hoo in vain. Yeah, I remember Kathy Lankus. She was one of our mother's friends. She didn't have red hair. She had kind of brownish blonde, really wavy, kind of like Carole King, right? I'm thinking. Yeah, she was really kooky chick. You were pretty young there. I mean, at that point, you were only 3 or 4 years old during this. At the oldest when we left, right? Because we were only there a couple of years. This place started as a little one-room cabin, and then had been added on to when we got it and rented it, and then we did work on it while we were there, or my father did. Hey, Robbie. Back here is a deck, and then back over here is a bridge, a footbridge, to walk across the wash. There's Mom. That crazy jumpsuit. I think, oh, I remember what those are. Those are her long johns, her pink long johns. Yeah, my first memories are a few years before this house, but my strongest memories, my strongest early memories are of this house. I remember everything about this house and this period. When we walked up through there a couple of years ago visiting, I almost, in fact, I probably did have tears in my eyes, but I almost started bawling because of the smell and the sight and the light, the way the light was coming through the trees. Everything set me off. It was frickin' crazy. But yeah, those are Mom's pink long johns. Funny stuff. Yeah, button all the way up. Maybe if you turn around, there's a button patch on the back, right? And there she's holding this doobie. Well, if she's gonna light up, then I'm gonna light up, all right? And that's just all there is to that. So if anybody out there wants to light up and join me with the old lady here in a hit, she seems to be doing the same. So here's to you, Mom. Ah, there you are. Yeah. The earliest memories I have of the smell of marijuana are in this house, right? I used to love the smell of a freshly lit marijuana cigarette. To this day, it really sets off those memory nodes, right? That time trip. There's that porch in the back that started off as a porch and then began to change into another room addition, but never quite made it. And it never turned into a room while we were there. That would have been cool. It got to the point to where we just had to leave this canyon. We couldn't stay there any longer. Circumstances after the events at Wounded Knee and the drug trade forced us to relocate and spend the next 10 or 12 years just chooling around. And I remember talking to my father about that just before he passed away, and he's like, yeah, man, I couldn't go to work anywhere without getting a phone call and my boss bringing me in and saying, I got a call from the FBI. You're fired. I don't want that shit around here. And he'd be like, yeah, but let me explain, but I just want to. Nope. And we'd have to pick up and move. You know, I don't know how he spent so much time after that going to UCSD, right? When you know they were constantly checking on him. I don't know how we spent 3 years living in Temecula because of that. I'm reading my sister's comment here. Oh, cool. You're going to buy a cabin and move into the mountains next year. That's awesome. Where? Colorado? Say Colorado. Or are you going to stick around California? Because there's a lot of places here in California to move. In fact, if you go up around Big Bear area, there's a lot of stuff in Big Bear. Of course, real estate is always up and down, up and down, up and down. And if you get into an area where, of course, they're doing vacation rentals, then the real estate goes crazy. So yeah, buy in a market that's good for you. And definitely, we got 6 viewers. Enter the word drawing into the comments, and you're entered into the free drawing. No purchase necessary. Free postage to anywhere in the United States. But yeah, if you're going to get a cabin, that's awesome. Cool, awesome sauce. Yeah, we're at some point, I think we're just going to kind of, whatever Natalie decides she wants to do, whether it be the Canyon House, you know, move somewhere else. We're kind of at her disposal. She doesn't really have any need to leave home, so yeah, Big Bear, Crestline, Arrowhead, that kind of stuff. Mountain Center. Yeah, so anywhere up there is good stuff. Totally. I believe this here is Kathy Lankus, I'm going to say. Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool beans. Yeah. Natalie's going off to university next year, and she's still at home. She'll be at home until she decides not to be. She's got no reason to go anywhere, so she's going to be here for a long time. And then her friends are always coming by, picking her up, going, taking her places, and doing things. We got friends that come over and stay and hang out for days and weeks and stuff. And she's pretty much her own person. We don't have any claim on her life, so she can pretty much do whatever she wants. All right, Miranda has a cabin up in Mountain Center. That's cool. Bitchin'. I remember this photo. So there's Mom, Kathy Lankus, I believe. And, oh, nice gams. And there's Brandy, and there's me, and there's Robert. Robert has probably been whacking me with that stick. Ah! Oh, my mother's face. Is that now it's like duck lips, right? And is that the way it was before? You have to make that face. Is it the supermodel face back then? There we go. And then looks like we're just hanging out. Probably the old man down there taking pictures, right? He's got a garage down here, 1920s house with a little tiny one-car garage down here. Oh, yeah, I remember Mom always had a garden, planting stuff. This is one of those German Shepherd dogs that my father brought home from the vet. If there were animals that needed a home, he'd bring them home, and then we'd find a home for them, right? So we always had animals coming through the house. I don't remember this dog. We probably didn't have that dog long. And then, of course, there were other reasons why animals didn't stay around. And look, this is, she got corn growing here. That's a pretty cool blouse. She even got a headband on. Fucking hippies. And what is this back here? Looks like somebody's standing in this window with his arms crossed, doesn't it? Jeans, white shirt, head, arms crossed. Ooh, look at that. I'm like a detective. I'm like Barnable Bones. Right. I don't know what kind of toy this is. Oh, it's a water thing. Yeah. A planter waterer thingy. Arr. Totally. Bitchin' stuff. And there's, this is one of the bridges that crosses the wash. I don't recall this is the one for us, but it might be. It just might be. Okay, this is Gilly Galton Ransom's house over here where that boat is that Robert used to play in. There were a couple of boats in the yard in the driveway. This is the house from which the FBI, CIA, DEA were watching the cabin, which is right here behind these cactus. So the cabin is here, and when we got back from Wounded Knee, up here is where the government was watching us to see what kind of subversive stuff we were doing. Are they passing out poorly Xeroxed copies of Manifesto on the street corner? Had I been an adult back then, I probably would have been. Seek the truth, man. They're all out to get us. Cold coffee. Heavens to Murgatroyd. Let's see here. Another photo. Who is this? This looks like Jimmy Gemini, right? One of them freaks. One of them hippie freaks, man. Right on, weirdo. Yeah, weirdo. Woohoo. Woohoo. Yep, he's upstairs. He's upstairs in that house. So that's Jimmy Gemini's house. And if you look here, there's a staircase that comes up the back side and into this part up here, right? So I think you have to go outside of this cabin and up this staircase in order to get upstairs in the cabin. These places were built and rebuilt and stuff like way back a long time ago. Oh my God, it's fuzz. You know what? I like that. That's a great desktop background, right? Okay, here we go. I don't remember this girl. She lived in the little white house down the street. These are little kittens that came home from the veterinary hospital. Somebody probably brought in a bag of kittens and said, "Hey, drown these cats for me." And my dad said, "Oh, sure, yeah, no problem. I'll get right on it, man." And then chucked them in the car and brought them home. We had a lot of animals. A lot of animals. But what the hell? What are you going to do? He was fresh out of Vietnam. He was not going to kill anything at that point. All right, this is Uncle Gary. I remember Uncle Gary. He's a twisted freak. Upside down horseshoe. Yeah, the luck run out here for sure, man. This house. The luck ran out, man. And of course, it's hanging right over his head. This guy reminds me of kind of like Richard Roberts, right? Wow. Well, thank you for joining me, Brandy, because this is a lot of fun. I don't get to sit and watch these things with people who actually have any emotional investment. Hey, we got 7 people watching. If you're watching along, enter the word drawing into the comments bar and you will be entered into the free drawing. No purchase necessary. You don't have to be here to win. I will notify you when you've won. But yeah, thanks for checking this out. I don't think you remember Uncle Gary. He was a weird dude. Here he is again. I don't think he was I don't think he was a friend from Vietnam. I don't recall that. But possibly. Some things will just remain a mystery. That's it. It's just a mystery. Remember these? Remember these? I remember my daughter making these. Everybody makes these at some point, right? That's like one of the first arts and crafts thing you learn. I wonder, did my mother make this or did Robert make this in kindergarten, right? Probably Robert. And I don't know what this is. I know that's a latch. This is probably a scratch. A scratch and a latch. I'm a fucking poet. What is this? What is that? Is that the back of somebody's head? It looks like the back of a child's head walking up. Did Gary have a daughter? I don't remember. Was that Gary's daughter, the little dark-haired girl? Well, this picture's just about washed out, but little light-skinned Brandy, it looks like right there. And there's my mother with the shadow of her nose making it look like she's got a chin cleft, right? That's crazy looking. Shadow, man. Jeans hanging up. Look at that house way back there up in the canyon. That's neat. Of course, the water heater out here. This is the kitchen. Used to be a front porch, and then it was turned into a kitchen. There's a bathroom over here that was kind of added on. Yeah, I totally remember this place. This stuff is around the other side of the yard as kind of a fence barrier between the properties, and then a lot of shrubbery. Got this weird picket fence here. It's like a trap. I've been trapped. and that big giant cactus. I wonder how many times Robert came in with cactus needles, right? This is on the other side of the wash. In front of the truck is the wash, and the bridge over here. Eventually we put a swing set here. There's me and Rob. It's like, I got a squirt bottle, man. I got a weapon. My mother's got a hose. She's hosing us down. She wore that thing a lot. There's Gypsy still. She's like, give me that water. 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 Balls, water, sticks, you name it. She was ready to play. She was on it, man. She was totally on it. Yep. Party place. Is that our address? Nope. I don't see the address. Maybe in one of these photos there'll be an address. So this is the house next door. I don't know what happened to this house. I think this is possibly the one that might have burnt, or it was the one next door to that. And there's us kids and the old man, the young old man. Hi, Robert. Look at me, smiling. You told me to smile, I'm smiling. There's Gypsy. I'm on it. Give me that water, 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 water. She's always ready to go at it. She was awesome. Big giant oak tree back here. Ah, that canyon. Naked girl, naked girl. Naked girl, naked girl. Na, 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 naked girl. Ah, there they are again. There they are again. Crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy. That's awesomeness. 5 people watching. Wow. Great flashback. Oh man, this is probably not allowed. Family photos here. All these people are adults now. Let's not wig out YouTube algorithm, okay? This photo here pretty much sums up my entire personality for most of my life. That's me. Yep. And that's Robert. And there's Gypsy. Brush that hair, boy. Ah, the bridge. Sewage and water and stuff coming across the wash. And pipes. This is on the other side of the bridge. She's walking toward the cabin. Yeah, when we were up there, I was like, I could totally move back here in a heartbeat, right? But that happens when I go to Elsinore. I'm like, yeah, I want a little house on the lake somewhere, you know, hook me up. You know, somebody win the lottery and hook me up, right? Uh-oh, naked girl, naked girl. Let's zoom into mom up here. There we go. The cat. Yeah, that bridge. Ah, that mom. Crazy lady. At this point, I think she was just still smoking cigarettes. But she might have quit. She used to send Robert down for cigarettes at Mary's Market. Ah, look at this. This is a great shot. That canyon. The street. The street dead-ended, and then you had to go footbridges, and then there were bridges to cross over to get into house properties. Your driveway sometimes was a bridge, and all that stuff's still there. We walked through there, and there's countless bridges that go into a garage, and then a little path over to a house. It's crazy looking up in there, but it's so awesome. It's so awesome still. Got that squirt bottle, and it looks like I'm squirting the water into my mouth. I've got these cuffs rolled up so I'm not dragging them around. Yeah, am I going too slow for you? I'm just kind of enjoying this. And there's us again. We're all wearing corduroy, I believe. Yeah! Corduroy! I know Roy. Who are these people? I don't know what, it's upside down. I don't know what it says. The more I look at it, the less I think it means anything. That's a great 70s shot right there. That's awesome. I don't recall who these two people are, but they're probably stopping by for drugs. Yeah. And that is the end of that file. And I will take a break here and say, wow, people, that's crazy stuff. It's absolutely crazy stuff. Let me know if you're still available, and we'll watch some more. I'm retired. Mostly retired. I only work a couple of days on the weekends now. So my time is pretty much my own. I don't know about y'all. What's up, Brandy? Do you have the time available to sit and watch a couple of more of these files? Because I got loads. We got 2 from 73. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6 from 75. 1, 2 from 76, 77, 78. 3 from 78. Which means we're out of the cabin. We're on the road, and then we're in Fallbrook. So if you'd like, I can continue. Right now we're moving on to 1973, and it looks like this is the beginnings of Wounded Knee and Coming Home. Yes, home at the cabin, and the first part of this is our trip to Wounded Knee. I spent a little time at Red Cloud Indian School. I'm not sure if this is our first trip back. I think this is the Wounded Knee trip, because this first picture pretty much says that we are there for Wounded Knee. And my father is getting the blessing from his grandmother. And I don't know, I don't recall what her name is. Do you remember what Opal's mother's name was? Brandy, are you still there? Good morning. But yeah, I'm not quite sure. I want to say Rose or something. I know her daughter was Fern and Opal, but I'm not quite sure I remember what her name. I know that she gave Brandy an elephant, and a hand-stitched corduroy elephant. Of course, the ambient noises you hear are my house coming to life here. So fear not, it's not my brain rattling. Okay, so let me get to this here. Let me show you this photo here. So we have 7 viewers. Looks like we're going to be doing that this evening for sure. If we don't make it there to 10 today, no biggie. Tonight's going to be fun. Fun on a bun. So do you recall what great-grandma's name was, Brandy? Because I sure don't. There you are, down here. I don't know. Looks like you poked your eye. I poked my eye. Right. So here's the old man and his grandmother. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. Are you still there? Are you watching any of this? Yep. So this is Oglala Sioux. For some reason, oh, the slide is reversed. I get it. I get it. Slide has been flipped improperly. this is snow out there in Nebraska, South Dakota. I distinctly remember the snow, the smell of the air, the cold. Yeah, these are all real strong memories for me. This is like a ski patrol guy, I believe, who is out here at one of the stores. It's probably Robert taking this picture. Of course, I don't see a thumb, so it's 50-50. Yeah, I think we're stopped somewhere getting gas in the motorhome. And there's just snowpack everywhere. It's freaking crazy. That's got to be a Robert photo. Oh, look at that one. Big tall trees. National Forest campground, but it doesn't say which national forest. Look at this edge here. Looks like it was drawn in here. There's the motorhome. Sights here too. And as you can see, everything out there is white. Everything for miles around, it's just white. You just walk out and it's like, oh my gosh, you get scared because you're just surrounded by nothing but white, right? And then if it's foggy and you're surrounded by all this white, it's even more devastating to your psyche, you know? You just don't get it. You just don't understand. Let's see. Oh, that's another shot of the motorhome. That's great. I remember those days. Give me a second. I'm going to heat up my coffee because I need hot coffee. I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. So there's the Sightseer 2 motorhome there. These are great old slides. That's what it looked like out there. Nothing for miles. Yep, I believe this is 1970, 72, 73. Uh-oh. Neck check. Neck check. Hey, how's it going? Is that me? Yeah, that's me. That's me. That's Rob. That's Gypsy. That's the motorhome. So yeah, it looks like we're here getting gas at the L motorhome here. That's awesome sauce. Look at my live feed. Yeah, live stream looks good. Doesn't look like I've collapsed into oblivion. What the hell? What's this? I hate it when that happens. Yeah. Okay, it looks like we're pulled off the road somewhere, taking a break. Let's make some sandwiches, man. Oh yeah, okay, so this is Wounded Knee Trip, 1973, early 1973. There's Mom and there's Fat Mike. He doesn't look real fat, does he? But he is. There's his bag of tricks in his lap. That's Fat Mike. So we're out here in Nebraska, South Dakota, 1973, on the way to Wounded Knee. This is the old man and a hitchhiker by the name of Goodfoot. All right, and he and this hitchhiker are walking, talking about, this is him again, about getting into Wounded Knee. This is a slide after we've been harassed by the local constable and taken into custody. And this is on our way down, taking us into custody. This is somewhere, or maybe we were just following a cop at that point. But at some point we get taken into custody. Yeah, wrong way. Totally. Motorhome. So this is Pine Ridge, I want to say. Pine Ridge, South Dakota. There's the old man and the old lady and Robert probably taking this horrible picture. KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, before it was KFC. Finger licking good. The Golden Tombstones, right? Old school. That's a horrible picture. Flipped over wrong. Damn it. Hey, what is this? What's going on here? What is this? What's it all about? Sounds like the sound of chopping food in the background. Getting hungry. Ah, this is where all the magic happened. This is Dale's box here. I remember that. One of those Disneyland treasure chests, right? I wish we could read what he had on his bookshelf here. Probably some college stuff at this point. And looks like we got a little bag of something. There we go. There's the triple beam here with his counterweights. And this is for the big stuff. And then, of course, these drawers were usually filled with dubage. Just filled. And look at that. It's like a toolbox here. This has probably got some stuff apportioned out. And if you look at the Vietnam slides, there is a part in his hooch, in his quarters, that looks very similar to this. All right. So he pretty much repeated this when he got home to Vietnam. He repeated this kind of setup here in their bedroom. Killer stuff. All right, Gilly Galton Ransom. Kids from across the street running amok. It's like an old Volkswagen here. These fences, everything was always wet. Everything was always wet, so everything had wood rot, you know. What's this, me? Yeah, I see that wide nose there, that's me. That's a great looking shot. Looking up the canyon toward the top, and then you go up, and then you turn a corner and go across a bridge and come back down the other side. So you come a little further down here, and our cabin is right over here. Tarantulas used to come out of this here, jump down, and crawl across the street. Ugh, crazy stuff. There's Robert riding probably Brandy's toy, trying to break it. Hey, there's the old man. There's that vest. There's that vest. Crazy. Trike. Little tricycle. Look at, there's me trying to pretend I'm happy. Look at those pants. Dogs in the back of a pickup. Wow. This is a great shot. It's just so real, you know. It's just so real. 60s, early 70s. Ah, there we go. I was afraid this wasn't here. Okay, so there, we're back in South Dakota. There's Goodfoot. He's the one that took the old man into Wounded Knee. And this is right before they go in. The shoes are duct taped to keep the soles on. We'll just leave it there for a few minutes. Right? Right. Brandy, are you still there? So for some reason, my live comments just starts every once in a while again. Yeah, I had my sound off for a second. But yeah, I don't know why my live stuff isn't live when it's supposed to be. So yeah, I'm back. My live sound is back. So you're still here. Yeah, great grandma's name was Olive. That's right. Really strong memories for me. This place. Yeah, that guy does look like Richard. Remember that guy back there? That guy a few hundred slides ago, right? Because now I'm catching up. Yeah. So there's that. Let me boot up my comments again to see. All right, so I think I'm live with the comments again. This is Goodfoot, the Native American. I think he was Oglala Sioux or Santee Sioux. He was a resident of the area. Yeah. Yeah, my comments are way delayed. I have to reboot my comments every once in a while. In order to see stuff live. But yeah, this is us off the side of the road. They stop to get high and talk and work out the logistics of going into going in. And he's only a couple of years out of Vietnam, so this is kind of heavy for him. And then for some reason we're back in the canyon at dusk. And isn't that so? Robert must be taking this photo because it's not centered and he's not in it. So there you go. So I'm gonna do a little sound effects of my own here. It's music to my ears. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Totally. Yeah. So, awesomeness. There is Goodfoot going out to take a leak. There's the old man with his funny hat on. And then this is the house up on the bluff. above us in Wounded Knee when we get back, and somebody with binoculars looking out the window here, you can just make them out. So of course my father is looking back at them and taking a picture. And then here is that Uncle Gary again? Yeah. And looks like they're taking off to go somewhere in the Jeep. Taking off, going in the Jeep, man. So let's get back over to here. And that was April of '73. So yeah, these slides are right after Vietnam, or not Vietnam, right after Wounded Knee. And then this is January of '73. So this is going to be before Wounded Knee. These slides. Yeah, there you go. Oh, and there's a thumb, which is weird because I think that's Robert there. Wonder where he learned it, right? Fingers crossed. Look, fingers crossed and peace. I'm hoping for peace, right? Yeah, keep hoping, kid. Ain't gonna happen. There's our red-headed babysitter. She was a weird lady. She was young. She was weird. She was one of them hippie girls, so she was really weird. And look at the dirt on the bottom of those feet. Don't put that roller skate on, kid. You'll infect it. What is this? Reader's Digest? What? Something. That chair is worn out. Man. There's Mom's Marigin. You remember that? You remember that? There's the Marigin. Wow. Or at least one of them. That's the, looks like the orange one. Wow. She had a couple of those throughout the years. That's crazy. Look at that. Wow. The Marigin. It's the Marigin, man. Oh, I don't remember this guy. David or something? Steve? No, there was a black Steve. Maybe this was white Steve. There was a black Steve. Oh, I'm sorry. You're looking at me. Let me go back a few pictures. What was the last? We're looking at the new pictures. Okay, here's the new one. Here we go. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know. I'm glad I saw the comment. And here we are. Okay. So here is the Marigin. There it is, sitting on the table here. Remember that? You crank it and the weed inside keeps the stems and seeds here and it falls down into here. That's pretty awesome stuff. My feed is getting to you a little slow, so I will try to keep the pictures up a little longer so that I can see the comments, if any, and then we can talk about it. Yeah, here's my dirty feet that I mentioned. Really dirty. And me hoping for peace. Right? Yeah, this was a constant. There were always one of these around into the 80s until she just couldn't find them anymore. But that was pretty cool. And then, of course, who is this guy? I don't remember this guy. Well, I do, but I don't remember his name. I just remember this goofball dude. You know, maybe that's my father. Who the hell is this guy? Dude was a kook. I think he was clinically insane, actually, that guy. This is one of the Gilly Galton Ransom boys. I don't remember specific names to faces. If Robert was around right now, he could let us know. There's one of those cool glass ball ashtrays. Remember those? And there's the Marigin in the shoebox there. The shoebox. In the shoebox. Always check the copy. And a playing card to scrape it. Right? Like George Carlin. You put the Raisin Bran on the plate, and then you use a card to scoop the Raisin Bran up, and you let the raisins roll out, and then you're just left with the Raisin Bran, man. All right, there's the rabbits, because we always had animals in the house. Really cool tapestry up here. Like I said, this was a hunting lodge, so a lot of this stuff is wood. It was built by the guy who owned it. Yeah, I don't remember the rabbits' names. I remember Tripod, the three-legged rabbit. I don't remember any of the other animals' names. But yeah, awesome sauce. There we go. There's Brandy. There's Mom with that weird beaded thing she always wore. And this guy didn't like me. He didn't like me at all. I used to sit and stare at him. And he hated being on film. I mean, this is him saying, "Why are you taking a picture of me, Robert? Did you just take my picture, Robert?" This guy hated having his picture taken. I think it was wanted by the law or something. He was a rough guy. Rough guy in the streets. Ooh. You remember taking this picture of you leaning up over the couch? You remember being there, huh? I was not here. I'm probably in the room listening to Puff the Magic Dragon or Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. Those were my favorite songs at the time. I remember that couch. That couch saw a lot of action back then. One of the neighbor girls, and my mother, and Robert's thumb making an appearance here, I believe. I don't know what that is. I enjoy looking at the things in the photos that you're not necessarily supposed to be looking at, like Bozo back here. This was a blow-up Bozo the Clown punching bag. It was as tall as you, and you'd blow it up, and then you could punch it, and it would fall over, and it would bounce back up. And then if you hit it on the nose squeaked. Right? This was our bedroom. Me and Robert's bedroom, and Brandy for a little while stayed with my mother and father until they built a little tiny nursery bedroom. But this room here, this is an 8-foot wide waterbed. You can see the rounded backboard back here. And it's completely round, and this is where Robert and I slept. And I remember him painting the lines on this bedroom wall red and white stripes with this round waterbed. The round waterbed looked like the center ring in a circus, right? It literally looked like the center ring in a circus, and so the outside of the walls resembled the tent, the yellow and or the white and red tent stripes. So I felt like I was living in a circus tent. It's kind of weird, but that's how they decorated our bedroom. And then across the hallway on the other side of the living room, my father built a partition and built a bedroom for my sister. I remember this because I loved trains, and I loved my striped engineer's overalls. I loved those. I'm happy because I'm probably listening to one of my songs on a little turntable down here. Looks like this is a model airplane with its front wing broken off, a flashlight. This is one of those little Fisher-Price dealies, little guys, little Fisher-Price Village people. And this is me. I don't know what he's so happy about. I don't remember ever being that happy. It was probably all an act. Hey, top of the roof of the cabin. Tree goes all the way to the roof. Right? Look at that. What is this hanging in the corner? I do not remember anything about this tree except for the candy canes. I don't remember what I got as a gift that year. There's another thumb. Ah, thumb. There's that thumb. Great curtains. Wood paneling. There's a lot of wood in this cabin. Hey, check them curtains out. My mother had an affinity for this type of fabric, right? I even found some really cool fabric that I've got hanging on one of my windows in my home. That's a nod to my mother and her kooky, eclectic taste. But there's the old man. Always had his shirt off. Was always strutting around without a shirt. Right? This is one of those, I think it's one of those old street map, hand-drawn street map thingies with trees and streets and, you know, I believe that's what that was. A tapestry hanging on the roof. These wires, I would imagine, are going up to speakers because there was always music in the house. And there you go. And there is the infamous drawer of marijuana, and it's actually got a big bag of marijuana in it. Isn't that awesome? That's the drawer. That was a regular fixture in our household there in Sierra Madre Canyon, was that drawer filled with, what the hell's that? Filled with marijuana. There's the mirror there for the narcissists. Yep. Good old drawer full of doobage. Are we doing laundry here? Ooh, that's a first. She's probably just picking up dirty laundry. Which would even be a first. I love this pattern. Is that awesome? I jest. Come on. Come on. I love these people. I had to spend time with these people. I had to. But no, really. No, really. Good times. Good times. Yeah, see, this is the shit that I really dig. Of course, I've seen these slides a million times, so I like to look over here and see this clock laying on its side. You know, or what is this? Some kind of thing with advertisement on it. White bread? Is that a loaf of white bread on its side, on its end? That's interesting. What do we have in the basket? We have some Christmas decorations. Oh, those big giant glass grapes. Those are big giant glass grapes, and I think I want to say, is that Deputy Dog right there? That's Deputy Dog's face. So these are Robert's Deputy Dog sheets folded up in this basket here. Wow, my mother being so domestic. Of course, the camera's on, so she has no choice. I am too funny to kill me. And what is this, pray tell? Eh? Somebody tell me what that is. Today it would look like a flat screen TV or monitor or something, but it's not. So don't anybody say that. If you stopped in to watch and you haven't entered your name, haven't entered the word drawing into the chat bar, then do so, because tonight I'm going to be drawing names out of the bucket. I'll be putting the last names in and drawing them out tonight. So be sure to sign in ASAP, because I will be ending this broadcast soon, and I will be moving on to finishing the rest of my day and coming back to you this evening. So if you haven't enter drawing, the word drawing, into the chat bar, please do so as soon as possible, and you will be entered into the free drawing. No purchase necessary. You do not have to be here to win. All you have to do is enter that word, and I will contact you to let you know you won. That's it. So let's go. Enough looking at there. Did anybody decide what this is? Anybody? Anybody? Some kind of toy, a portable turntable, perhaps. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, the party seat. All right. Let's take a look at these people over here. She's like, you're not that cute. Get off of me, okay? Oh my God. No way. I don't even think so. She's like, you know what? I'm gay, and this is my girlfriend over here, so piss off, dude. Ah, my mother. Look at those. Look at the outfit, right? She's been planning for this all day. You know, now she's got the leggings on here. And that same blouse, same little beaded head thingy there. Eventually she starts coloring her hair blonde as I get older, to make me feel more comfortable with my blonde hair, because I ain't really it's just something I like. I remember the sewing machine. This was dangerous. It was really heavy. You could get your hand caught in the belt here, or get perforated here. Here's the, it looks like the tools for the fireplace. It was a light bright. Oh, smarty pants. Okay, so that's what that funny looking white thing by the basket was. It was a light bright. You're smart. The newer ones are black, so that's why I didn't make the connection. What is she looking at? What is she looking at? No other shoes. Is she wearing a skirt or pants? So it looks like a sweater in her lap. And what kind of pants has he got on? Khakis. He's wearing khakis. He's wearing khakis. 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 Yeah, there's a turntable back there and a kitty cat. And I remember we had a lot of these. Our furniture was a lot of tree stumps and spools, big giant cable spools. Here's what looks like a spool back. No, this is another tree stump here with a chessboard on it as a top, and then a turntable set there, and the box of the Kleenex. And of course there's no way to set this photo right because it's at an angle. Little rocking chair. Yep. Red-headed lady, or no, that's Kathy Lankus, I believe. One of these, I think that's the babysitter here, the red-headed lady. I think this is the neighbor lady, and that is the neighbor lady's kid. And if this is the babysitter, then that's probably me. Oh no, that's that little blonde girl. I remember her. That's that little blonde girl. And this is I remember these two, I think, were related. Yeah, you remember them. We used to, after we left the canyon, we used to go visit them. And we used to go visit that guy that looked like Richard. We used to visit them in various little places around Southern California where they lived. And I remember being there at their house once when it was time for the Sonny and Cher show. And so it was like, oh yeah, let's go in and watch the Sonny and Cher show. And Mom and Dad are like all over this, and I'm like, oh snooze, I'm out of here. What is this? There's the babysitter, and there's me. Now what about this last photo? Okay, so that is me. That's not that blonde girl. That's me, because that's the same shirt. So that's me. My hair is just getting longer and feathered. There's the babysitter. I zipped my pants up over my part of my wiener, and she had to pull the zipper down and free me. And that's a vivid memory there. She's like smiling knowingly. She was kind of weird. Oh, you got your pencil caught in your zipper. Here, come here. Let me help you zip. Ah! Yeah, and I think she enjoyed it too. Robert had a real crush on this girl, so he was always goofing up and acting up around her. Weren't you, Robert? Weren't you? Right? Ah, go on. Go on now. All right, let's see. And then, of course, here's Brandy. So I guess this is us here. We're just growing and we're aging so quick. Firewood. And Robert has, he had overalls. I had coveralls. Rabbits have escaped, and they're running around the house, torturing the cat. And there's another cat over here. There's the box. There's the margin. The margin. And is that that one looks like a guinea pig. I want to say these are guinea pigs. What was this? I think this was like a stove, an oven here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a fish tank. Right, it's a fish tank. You see the light on the top and the dead fish floating. Stop picking your nose. There's that turntable. I remember using that turntable. What do we have up here? Some cool items here. Yeah, I remember a lot of these knickknacks and decorations. There's Kathy Lankus. There she is again. That's a good shot of Kathy. Yeah. Bunch of weird hippies. Bunch of freaks. She's like, "Are you taking my picture again, Robert?" Oh, there's that guy. "Stop taking my picture, Robert. Would you tell him to stop taking my picture?" And there's the glass beaded ashtray there that I love. I keep looking for one of those. Eventually I'll find one. Brandy's stroller for the babies, dolls. This guy did not like kids. And Brandy's like, "Why don't you like kids? I got my Huggies back here." Or Pampers or whatever they were. "I have a fresh one on. How come you don't like me? How come you don't like me?" He's totally 70s out, and totally. I know why he didn't like me. He didn't like me because I used to sit and stare at him. He'd be trying to do a line of cocaine or smoke pot or do something that he felt guilty about, right? And I'd be looking at him with big wide eyes. And he'd tell the old man, "Hey man, tell your kid to stop looking at me, man." Robert would just come in and snap a photo and walk off. Brandy would kind of buzz around the room and do her thing and look at him once in a while. She's probably wondering, why are you staring at him? And I'm probably right in his line of sight, staring him down. And he's like, "Man, tell your kid to stop staring at me. He's freaking me out, Holmes." Ah, this guy. He was one of those rowdy Mexican gang local guys, lowrider dude, fucking sweetheart of a guy. Yeah, he was really nice. He was really, really nice, really polite guy. I liked him. Always had something nice to say. "Hey, dude, what are you doing, man?" I can't tell what that says. It is Christmas. It is Christmas time. Christmas in the canyon. Kids from around the neighborhood. And is that a television turntable? Look at that. A television turntable. Isn't that beautiful? I didn't know that they existed. Channel changer. That's... Now I want one of those. Look at that. Look at that. That is an awesome photo right there. Look at that. Pine cone. Probably came from Bailey Canyon Park. Tape on the windows to keep the cold out. Oh, feeding one of those guinea pigs. Got shorter ears. I think it is a guinea pig. Or a short-eared rabbit. I'm going to say guinea pig. More colorful wall coverings. Everywhere we went, we had these things hanging on the walls. And then, of course, you'd wrap them around and make them some kind of outfit, too. And then hang it on the wall. No, just kidding. Maybe. Stuff for the baby rabbits. They look like rabbits there. I don't know. They're guinea rabbits. Guinea bits. Right? Rabbit pigs. wood deck floor. Of course, everything, insects and cold, come up through this here. Yeah, barefoot was not fun. This is made of local timber, of course. Everything in here is like all from locally sourced stuff. The guy went up there, chopped down a bunch of trees on the property, and built a cabin out of it. Right? Oh, look, it's my set list. What is that? Dear Santa, I swear I've been good. Looks like somebody's purse here. Yep, somebody's purse. Ah, it's TV time. And Robert's still snapping photos of his thumb. That's a good shot right there, eh? It's a good shot there, eh? Of his thumb. There, eh? Cat on a bed. Cat on a bed. So this is the living room area because there's a fireplace. And there's those fireplace tools there. The bunny. Bunny. Totally. I remember that fireplace and the mantle and these little metal things hanging up. What are those things for? We tried cooking popcorn in them once, but it didn't really work. There it is. It was a little pot with a thumb-activated top. And there's Gypsy. She would always pose. We go, just sit there and pose. Pose for a video, right? There you go. And you see the tapestry that she's sitting on, right? So there is one here that I found that is as close as I can get to that particular tapestry, and it's hanging on my wall. It is of both Kennedy brothers and the American flag coming down on both sides, but on mine, down the center, is the Statue of Liberty. So, and there are the other things there in the photo there, but there's that. So that's a neat little connection there. Ah, Brandy again and squinty face. I swear I didn't do it. I swear. She was adorable. What a great dog. What a great dog. Oh, don't kill that rabbit. You can lick it, but you can't eat it. She was really smart and gentle when she was supposed to be. Or she could kill you. You know, it could go either way. It could totally go either way. I better get back here to the comments again to see if there was any new comments. Hey, Samuel, how's it going, bud? Let's see, what time is it? It's 10 o'clock. I'm going to see how many more slides we got here. Looks like Robert's bicycle in the dark. He didn't get his thumb, he got his bicycle. He didn't get his thumb this time. And there's a cat going after a rabbit, and a rabbit being gotten by Brandy. And there's that box. There's that marriage again. And the old man's chair. Robert's thumb. Good old thumb. It's a good look down into the box here. Crazy. Hi, little kitty cat. I remember that sweater. And those boots. These were thrift store items. This is a thrift store outfit here, as was this, I believe. Yeah, totally, man. It's a great sweater. Right in front of that sticker. Willie's right here. The license plate is different. Before it was a Washington plate. Now it's a California plate. What's going on there? What's going on there? Bicycle? Must be birthday season or something. Oh, I remember that. Cactus. Cactus! Alright, that ends another episode. And that one was, that file was from 1973, January. So that's before the Wounded Knee experience. And then the last file I have here in the Sierra Madre Canyon, as the bacon is sizzling away on the stove, which is going to steal me away from you soon. Let's watch this last file of slides from 1973, and this is right after we have left the canyon. We have moved out of the canyon house, and we are living in the motorhome in the upper driveway of a house on Franklin Street in Hollywood, Franklin Avenue. We are right off Franklin, right there in Hollywood. And this is the little shed, and then the motorhome, and then down the hill here is the main house. Okay. And here we go to that slide here. Okay, so we got this is where we are living in at the end of 1973. We are at this point on the road. This is, I'm going to say, Christmas gifts. Looks like we're having some kind of Christmas. I think these were developed in Christmas, and this is from a birthday party. I think this is me and Robert and Brandy's birthday party collectively, because we're all in August, right? So I think that's what this whole event is. If I can get, if there's anybody still around, of course, then we can get a comment. But I'm pretty sure that that's what this is. This is birthday season in 73, and not, it might be Christmas and we just didn't have a tree because we're in the motorhome. There might be a little tiny, itty bitty, tiny whiny little tree in the motorhome at this point, right? But these are the hippie people that live in the house, the main house, and these are some gifts that are happening. I remember that. So some of the locals are hanging out. Totally. There's the back of the motorhome in the driveway there. A school desk. Yeah, there it is. Had a bunch of furniture up here in the back driveway, and we had the motorhome parked there, and we had it parked all over Southern California. Whether it was that motorhome or a different motorhome or a van or a trailer, we were always moving around. And it looks like Boris and Natasha and Rocky. That's funny. Boris and Natasha and Rocky. Where's Bullwinkle? Who's got Bullwinkle? Hey, where's Bullwinkle? Oh, man. What's this? It's a box of chocolates or something? I don't know. It ain't a box of weed. Oh, I see. It's the top of a building. One of those little Fisher-Price buildings, right? That you put the little people in and move them around. Make sure there's nothing. I'm trying to swim in my coffee here. I don't remember this blonde lady. Oh, I remember that foot, though. No. Dixie cups. Somebody hiding. Oh, this is us over here in the back behind the motorhome plan. There's Brandy, there's me, there's Robert in here somewhere. Camping chairs. There's Brandy. I remember that dress. Do you remember that dress? I'll leave that there for a minute. I totally remember that dress. You had little brown shoes to go with it, I believe. That was pretty cool. Yeah. 7 viewers. If you haven't already done so, please enter the word drawing into the comments, and you'll be entered into the drawing this evening. You don't have to buy anything, no purchase necessary. You don't have to be there to win. All you got to do is enter the word drawing in here now, and I'll write you in, and you're entered. Bada bing. All right, we're going to wrap up these slides because that'll do it for the Sierra Madre slides. I know it was one of your favorites. It was prominent in a lot of the slides that we had from back then. I remember. I think you have that on when you're sitting with that, sitting on the concrete porch at George's house with little Buster the dog in your lap, right? I believe so, or a cat. I think I had the dog. You had the cat. Yeah, totally remember that dress. This is inside the motorhome. You can tell by the curtains and stuff. There's my mom's purse. That cat and Gypsy were inseparable. She hated cats. She loved this cat. What was that cat's name? Do you remember that cat's name? Yeah, I don't remember that cat's name. I want to guess, but I don't want to put any words into your head. Maybe you know what it is, and then I'll let you know if my guess was close. But I remember that cat. Yeah, there's another shot of that cat. Yeah. That picture. Those two. It's kind of a corduroy bedspread thing. So I found some material that is like similar to this, and actually made some curtains and put curtains up in a room in my house that are very similar to this. Kind of a nod. There you go. It's the shirt. Artsy fartsy. I remember these pants. Remember that jacket and those buttons. And these beads. That the way it hangs down here. I totally remember that. Yep. 3 girls hanging out. Oh, Gypsy. Totally awesome stuff. Kitty cat. Wow. And that will do it for the slides. Wow. So let's see. I have 5 files from 1975, 3 files from 1976, 2 files from 77, and 2 more from 78. Okay? So you are going to have to come back with me as soon as possible and finish off these slides. I have to get rolling and do some stuff. So the telethon broadcast for today is going to cease, and I am going to come back at you at 4:20 this evening and start the 5 o'clock nighttime and nostalgia show, with which at that point you can still enter to win the drawing, which will take place shortly after the end of the nighttime nonsense and nostalgia show. I will be going live with a separate broadcast to continue the telethon and to wrap it up. So this evening I will wrap up the telethon, put the rest of the names into the box here, into the popcorn bucket, and we're going to have at it. Okay, people? So I am going to get out of here and move on with my day and try to get something accomplished. Okay? So thank you so much for hanging out for such a long, weird show. Don't be afraid to come by at any time, because I'm almost always live here at 5 a.m. or p.m. My morning broadcast day is normally from 5 to 8 a.m. and then in the evenings from 5 to 6 p.m. And then I fill the gaps as often as I can. So I will see you back here this evening, bright and early, at about 4:20, and we will continue with this madness. I call it telethon. Take care, Brandy. Thank you for hanging out. Have a good day, and tell everybody I said hi. And I will see you on the rebound. If you don't make it back this evening, I'll see you in the morning. Either way, let me know when you're here, and I'll put on some more slides. As long as it's not during one of the regular broadcasts, then we'll hang out and do this whole slide thing. Aight? Aight. Okay, people. I don't have any end credits for you today because this is just one of those weird live things. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you this evening. All right, y'all. Take care. Be good to each other. Be nice. Peace, love, and as always,